To start off, you're going to need some supplies. Of course, you're going to need your oats, some kind of container to put them in, a strainer for the oat mixture. You're going to need a little milk bag for straining out the grittiness, and then 2 different large bowls or containers. I like to use a Pyrex measuring cup for the pouring, and then a regular old stainless bowl or glass bowl or whatever you have for my other bowl. I use about a 1 cup of oats to a 3 cup of water ratio to start, and you want to soak your oats overnight or at least for several hours during the day. You can see they get all nice and puffy once they have been soaking in the water. Now when it's time to actually get down to making the milk, you want to strain out the water and rinse off your oats. So I'm just using my little sprayer at my kitchen sink and rinsing out those oats. You're not keeping any of this leftover water. I just use that bowl underneath to kind of support the strainer. So you don't really need that bowl there. It's just kind of helpful in my situation with the strainer that I have. And then I just rinse out the mason jar that I had the oats soaking in, because that's going to be the jar that I store the final milk in. So I'm just rinsing out the little oat bits that might still be inside there. Next, you're going to add all of those rinsed oats into the blender, and if you kind of shake around the oats a little bit, you can kind of get them to form into a little ball itself. So I just kind of carefully try to get all the oats in there, just kind of scoop them out of the strainer into the blender container, and then I add in some water. I fill mine up to the 5 cup mark on the side of my blender, and then I just blend it all up for a couple of minutes. I really only do it for like 2 minutes on the highest speed. If you have a really nice blender, you could probably get like the most out of your oats, but my blender is very low quality. So this is the milk that you're going to actually be keeping, so make sure that your bowl underneath is actually clean and ready to, you know, capture all of your milk. So I'm just straining through all the big parts, getting rid of all the big chunks and the big parts of the oats that are still in there, straining just like this is just an initial straining. We're going to do another one with the oat bag later on. So I'm just kind of swishing around that water to get as much of the milky part as possible. Next, I'm filling up my little Pyrex guy with I'm covering it with a milk bag, and I'll leave a link down below to the ones that I bought on Amazon just in case you're interested. So far they've held up pretty well. And then I'm pouring that milk in there, and this is like the final strain, so you're getting out all of the extra little bits at the bottom. And next you just gotta squeeze it and milk that bag until you have all the milk that you can possibly get. Like I said, I filled my blender up to like the 5 cup mark, and I typically get about 4 cups, somewhere between 3.5 and 4 cups of final milk product out of that. And that's it, that's all. You do have to shake it up when you're ready to use it. It does kind of separate in the fridge, so it can look a little funky sometimes, but all you have to do is just like swirl it around a little bit and it's totally good to go. I love this stuff. It's a very plain, yet somewhat a little bit sweet kind of flavor, and I like my plant milks to be a little bit more on the plain side, so I've been totally digging this. Plus it's like super duper affordable. It's way cheap to make your own oat milk. Just keep in mind that it doesn't have, you know, the added calcium and B12 and different vitamins and stuff that you find in store-bought plant milks. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This is just how I make my oat milk. I've been doing it for a few months now, and I've been totally digging it. It's lots of fun. I actually really enjoy like the squeezing out of the milk in the milk bag part. I don't know, maybe that's just a weird thing of mine, but I think it's kind of cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Give the video a thumbs up if you did like it. Let me know what other kind of vegan related stuff you want to see here on my channel, and I'll talk to you guys next time.